The majority of people often dream to be rich. This majority believes that being rich would allow them to be able to do more and get more in life. Being richer financially for them means that you can buy anything you want, all on your own, and essentially be your own boss. However, the path to becoming rich is extremely hard. This is why not everyone who dreams of making it big actually succeeds. The most of this majority often fail in this pursuit. Becoming rich requires a certain lifestyle, day-to-day habits, proper mindsets, and associations. Failing to get all of these would have anyone result in failure. The habits you have in your life have a big part in your success in the future. Your failure in pursuing success will all boil down to what your habits are. When you do something repeatedly, it becomes a habit. And if that is done again and again and again, it becomes a strong habit that you possess. This would also mean that if you've done bad things repeatedly, it will also be ingrained in you the same way. However, don't worry. Just as habits are formed by doing things over and over, they can be undone the same way, but better this time. If you've ever wondered why you're still not on the right track on becoming rich, maybe you possess a habit that hinders you to become one. Whether you lack the mindset, or you're the type of character that is unable to grow out of their shell and pursue greater excellence in the real world, we're here to help. Hi, welcome to Grayson Finance. For today's video, I'm going to talk to you about 5 types of people that will never be wealthy in 2022. At number 1, people who don't continue learning. As the saying goes, the more knowledge you learn, the more money you earn. Knowledge is vital to whatever success you want to pursue, which means it's also vital for your goal of financial success. Graduating high school or even college should not equate to the hindrance of learning. Securing a degree is a lot of college students' end goal, and not the actual learning process. In other words, it's often the reality that people go to college for the degree and not the knowledge. After getting accepted in a job with your degree, you will find the first few months of your job exciting. The rest of them will fall into uneventful, mundane, repeated things to do that you will eventually find boring. People who stop the pursuit of learning will never be successful in life. If you don't feel the need to continue learning after you're done doing college, then you're bound to fail. You should always be in the pursuit of researching and discovering new things to learn. While you gain knowledge, you develop yourself. Your personal development equates to your success in the future. Learning new things like how to manage a shopping website will open up to multiple business opportunities in the future, and this leads to knowledge and growth. You can always learn in methods like coaching, seminars, or something as simple as reading something that interests you. This form of personal development is an investment in your future to equip you with greater capabilities to succeed. Number 2, people who always complain about everything. Complaining about almost everything is a common behavior in people who will never get rich. In a study provided by Stanford University, people who complain often shrink an area of the brain called the hippocampus, which is responsible for intelligent thought and problem solving. Complaining leads to the neurons inside your brain to fire. More complaints means more neurons rewire themselves to fire more often. The more you complain, the more the act of complaining becomes a routine for you to do. This is highly bad for your brain to do any intelligent thinking. The routine complainers are always defined as people who will never become rich because they complain about everything, like the people around them, their environment, background, and their financial capabilities. Complaints are just excuses that hinder the achievement of financial success. If you look at some of the most prominent rich people, you will see that they are always grateful for what they have, instead of complaining about what they don't. The hours that you use complaining in your life should just be used to think about other ways that will make you achieve your financial goals. Number 3, people who fear failing. Failure is a big part of the learning process. It is just the outcome of something, not the end result of all your effort to succeed. Fearing failure leads to people never being able to get out of their comfort zone to pursue newer and greater things. The mindset that success-oriented people should have is being courageous to continue even with prior multiple failures and an uncertain future. People who fear failure are unwilling to try new things, even when they think it may lead them to success. Risks overwhelm these types of people, and they are never bound to succeed in life because of their fear. One thing to note is a lot of the world's riches failed multiple times prior to their success. The thing they have in common, though, is that they never become fearful to try new things, even with all the risks. Before Amazon, Jeff Bezos was earning a good amount of money as a senior vice president of a company. He quit his high-paying job because he thought he could do better and then started a business. This business is now known as Amazon. People who are scared of failure make this fear as an excuse to not try other things. If they just continue to let this fear be used this way, you will never be able to grow from where you are. Who knows? Maybe the risky decision you've been hesitating to do will be the major key in pursuing your financial goals successfully. Number 4. People who don't believe that they should be accountable. People who don't have any sense of accountability in their actions will never become successful. If you never take responsibility for what you do and continue to blame every fault in other factors and people, then you possess a toxic attitude that you should get rid of in order to succeed. Whatever consequences of your action are should only be accountable to you. For instance, if you open a business and it doesn't seem to go well, you blame it on the external factors like the economy or the government, when in fact, you never even tried to make things work, like trying different methods of marketing or making your own customer service better. If you want something to happen in your life, you will work hard for it. This hard work will not include blaming other people in case of failure. You are in charge of all decisions, and so you control the outcome of every situation. In the case of minor and major failures, whatever happens, you should always make yourself accountable, accept what are your mistakes. What's important is that you own up to these failures and work to make your situation better instead of blaming other factors. At last, number 5. People that make the habit of quitting easily. Perseverance is key to winning. Whatever ups, downs, delays, and difficulties there are on the road to financial success, someone who perseveres will always win in the end. Success-oriented people keep going no matter what circumstances may arise in the future. On the road to success, there is always the process of growth. This growth process is where most people find themselves quitting. By quitting early on in the road, you can never achieve mastery of what you're doing, and by this, you will be unable to taste the sweet reward of financial success. Whatever struggle that you're facing now, continue to resist giving in. Always believe that success only comes after the struggle. Rich people know that if they want to be on top, the road is hard to climb. Perseverance is a habit that can be learned and practiced, so never quit in the middle of the road, and instead, persist with your dreams of being financially successful. All 5 habits mentioned here can be unlearned, so if you see one habit that fits you, it's never too late to change. Always remember to avoid falling under these types of people to avoid being your own hindrance to your success. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, press like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to keep you updated with the latest helpful videos.